No worries. So I'm Pinky. Like he said, we play on 1071, and just really working to build my keep up. And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything as advantageously as possible. A little over a year.
And I've been playing for a couple. I don't know if I talked her into it. She just got tired of me being on the game all the time, so she decided to jump in anyway.
I figured it's divorce, or if you can't beat them, join them. So.
Alliance at 35.3 billion, and we're the biggest alliance on the server. You know what? Honestly, I'm not even sure what continent we're on. We were in All Stars once. Honestly, by a fluke, we were helping our bigger player get into All Stars, and just ended up there. We were too small to play. We placed top 200, but that was it. So we're fifth. You know, Valley pulled ahead of us.
Yeah, we were 4 yesterday.
Yeah, she's gonna lose that. We have, I believe, one or two open. We haven't hit the Invincible Hero, so we haven't placed in BOC yet. But that's our objective. So Battlefield, obviously, as a team. SVS scores, we do, if we want to play SVS, we do fine. But definitely want to unlock 1 or 3. We're getting to the point where we're going against 10, 11 billion power players, 8 billion power, several 5 billion power players in Battlefield. And we're just at the point where I think we're a strong keep, but we're still getting zeroed by rallies.
We're a juicy target. They get us right out of the sandbox, basically, if they can. And that's different for me. So defense, I think for me is a huge, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. You bet. And I started to build a T1 defense, and I think I've got 70 million T1 calves, but we, but I stopped. We kind of got to the point where I realized that I don't really have a focus, and so I just stopped spending any resources on throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick. So I'm just gonna kind of, I think that's kind of my focus, is to get a clear focus. Mhm.
That's for attack. Mm,
Yeah.
I've got a T1 defense keep, and it's dedicated to T1 defense, and it's not doing what I want it to do either. So, that's why I was shying away from her when she said she wanted a T1 defense. Uh, I was under the belief that there's a better way to defend her keep at her level on this server than a T1 defense. Because she has the research. She has the research. She has the ability to defend with percentages and not flat refines. But we can walk through it and you could give your opinion on that as well.
Yeah, I don't, but my bets are where they should be. I don't think so.
Yeah. I think we do have, but I don't have it on the wall. Or I may. Yeah, we've got Conquest. We haven't spent for the Civ or the Supremacy. So I've got the helmet and the bracers, and I could, or she has the helmet and bracers. Uh, okay. Okay. Whatever you want to do. You're leading it. All right, so here's my wall, Jen. And he does thinks, yeah. Sorry. Every time I'm on it, she corrects me too. She's like, whose? I was like, yeah, you're yours. I'm sorry.
I I have real good luck getting the new ones. I'll get 3 or 4 of them during the event somehow.
I think there's 17 unless you train more. Whoops. We don't like those ones. No.
I think I'm says no, too. Yeah, it's usually mixed, or one right after the other. But I think there's some reports in there, isn't there?
Did you save them?
Probably. No, I haven't.
Um, that was one player. Okay.
And if I remember right, that was a little keep, and his buffs were pretty close to
7 billion. You got a 2,200 mounted troop attack. That's what he hit you with mounted, I'll bet. Whoops. Yep. And he had T-pit points. He actually hit, it looks like he hit one of her marches, not her full keep. He took a building or something.
I probably just didn't have him ghosted because I didn't even know I was being hit. There's nothing worse than you're playing your game and the attacks law or the defenses lost badge pops up. Yeah. Stop playing now. Go take some buildings.
Yeah, maybe it was the parts coming back. Let me see. That's reinforced.
Yeah.
Tabs.
Yep, calves. Yep.
I don't see anything that that's an after. I don't know what happened to all your reports, but
Mhm. Uh, Pretty much just moving. um, I think yeah, sure. Um, I so yeah, I do kind of. But here's the here's the funny thing is, so we've just gotten to the point where we're really a good target. I used to be able to sit by buildings not very long ago and take them and nobody didn't, nobody hit me. But now we've gotten, we're like I said, we've become a target, and so it's all very new. So my thinking when I see something coming at me is I can take a hit, and if I let him hit me once and I move out of the way, then the point swap's going to be in my favor, and that's kind of what I think. Sure. It does, and I do plenty of yeah, and I do plenty of um just kind of blind hits when we're when there are smaller keeps. I'll pop in there and just hit them real quick, and so of course I'm sitting range. So and then they're coming out. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. I believe that's correct. Yeah, 38.
37. Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
I
37.
think we're maxed out on it.
Not quite max.
I guess not.
Well, Archer Tower is what you're missing, but you've got your defenses done. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, somebody shared a report, and I thought I was looking at a rally at first, the buffs, and it wasn't. It was somebody's buffs, and they're 2,600, and just scary.
I got hit with the 32. 3,200.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I do that. I do that. Sure. Makes sense. Sure.
She does better with the ghosting on like Battlefield when they do more rallies than solos. She's still picking up her speed on the solo rallies because I mean they're pretty quick. So I think you probably caught them solo.
Right. I do. I do. I do. I ghost off my calves. We just did that. We with the throne, with the enemy throne. And I kind of forgot to ghost off my calves in the our five sent me message to ghost them off. But yeah, I sent off what was it, 2 troops. My T-14, 2 markers. Yeah.
Marches.
Mhm.
Won't her siege take out that range, though, if her siege is strong enough before it even gets to the. So you, so you think her wall? So you think her wall refines are where they need to be?
Yeah, that's new. Yeah.
Okay. See, and that's what I was curious about her wall refines on whether they needed to be, yeah, archer ground or siege range. Because there's kind of a spattering in there. There's some ground and siege and a little bit of range. So I wasn't sure whether. Mhm. And she's normally pretty good at letting them see that she has calves,
Hmm.
and then she goes to 'em after their scout report.
I'll wait till after they scout and then pull my siege out of there to somewhere close and speed it up. Hope they don't see it. He does. Yep, he does. And we do, and I think that's probably where most of my points come from, is really just kind of us working together. Um, yeah, and he'll, like I said, he'll pop in, or I'll pop my keep out, and he'll pop his keep in after they've sent their march, uh, to the same place. Yeah, a little switcheroo.
So what do you think troop wise? I'm sorry, go ahead. So what do you think troop wise for her if she could do to increase her defensive capabilities? Because I had heard somebody tell me he was a pretty big player that I wanted to have twice as many layers as I have on my T14 and 13. So if I had 2 million T14, T13s, then I should have 4 million layers, 11 on down. And then, of course, no? Okay.
Thousand. I do 1,000. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's 6 cabinets. So you had mentioned T10s up. So do you think all the way down to T10s could be increased?
There, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, her presets are set up for rallies right now.
But we have them on the computer there. You can tell them what they are. I think I do 600,000 of the I do 600,000 of, isn't it, of one, and then I do half my march size in the T12s, I think. You know what I mean, depending on whether we're talking about, depending on what kind of troops we're talking about, but
So for her range march, it's heavy T12 and T14. Her ground is heavy T14, and her mounted is heavy T13 and T12. But but she,
yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely. Makes sense. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Well, I think the choice was to be a weak 38 or a strong 37. So we've always kind of opted to grow to train troops and do research versus just raising the keep up to get that number up. So I think that's why we've done pretty well with our troop numbers.
I mean, if you don't have the gold to do military academy level 3 anyway, why jump up just to have it level 23 or level 3?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Hello.
I'm thinking,
Mostly
I'm thinking
troll. Yeah, I'm still counting money. Thanks, guys.
Busy man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing is Ebony changes their mechanics all the time, and it's hard to pinpoint exactly how things work now. So basically, uh, what I'm doing is beefing up my siege layers. 21, 22. No, because they're mostly gonna get archer um straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And also, what people are ignoring is HP and defense debuff. You definitely want to beat those up. For the attack. Pinky said you're muted on your stream. Uh, check.
Perfect.
A hilarious stream.
Mhm.
Yes, it sounds like you're muted. Okay, back to step one.
So do you think it's better to ascend your subsidy generals first or the duty generals?
Uh, well, like for the barracks, yes, and most importantly, the rally spot is what you want to ascend fully. So if you, yeah, well, for me, it rallies the one that's available in the tavern. Is
Rally
the one
spot?
yeah, the rally spot because yeah. So what you want to do is basically you just want to ascend each of your duty generals that provides like additional buffs.
No, you're fine.
All
Well,
right,
we've been able to hear you, so.
Mhm.
all right, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so rally spot you want to ascend fully if you're doing the tavern general.
Who do we have in the rally spot?
That's right, Toma.
And yeah, all the barracks, um, duty general.
Okay.
I did those 1 star for now, but I moved on to the sub generals.
I think,
Yeah, I've got 1 star on,
yeah.
or she's got 1 star on that too.
Some of them I noticed you don't want to, I don't know, some of them seem like you don't want to go to the 2nd star because you don't want to go past a certain level because the benefits don't really apply to